Hi everyone, my name is Alice and welcome to the Faeries Den. Today I'm building a cozy family home in Copperdale. So I've been spending a lot of time at my sofa lately, but instead of just giving the townies a quick makeover and calling it done, I cannot help but give full backstories to pretty much every single sim that doesn't already have one. And because The Sims has been neglecting the game's lore for years now, that is almost every new character in the game. Now, this house that I'm building is for a family of 5 and it all started with Becca Clarke. You might know her from the Discover University pack, but if you don't, she lives in Brighchester with Julia in the Wyvern Hall dorms. And their story is vague at best, because in the trailers it shows that they met at a university, but in their bio it says that they have been friends since kindergarten, so that does not make sense at all. And of course, neither of them have any family, which always felt a bit sad to me. So I decided to give them the backstories they deserve, starting with Becca. In my mind, before heading off to university, Becca grew up here in Copperdale with her parents, her little sister and her younger brother. She has been on the high school soccer team since day one and eventually became captain. She is smart, but honestly she would rather be moving around than stuck in a classroom all day. She definitely gets that active outdoorsy side from her dad, Brendan. He used to be a star athlete, but now he's working his way through the culinary career. He is a caterer now and absolutely loves cooking for his family. But in his free time, he is still out on the field, either playing sports or coaching Becca. Her mum, Riley, is a librarian and mentor teacher. She has this quiet love for books and dreams of writing a novel one day, but right now her priority is raising her kids. She is the kind of sim who will stay up late reading and somehow still be the first one awake to pack everyone's lunch. Then there is Becca's younger sister, Valerie. She has always got this cheerful, bubbly energy. When she's not practicing lines in a mirror for drama club, she's either glued to a movie or chatting with her friends. That said, if you cannot find your earbuds, maybe check Valerie's pockets. Just saying. And then there is Ethan, the youngest. He shares the love for the outdoors like Becca and her dad, but in a much calmer, more observant kind of way. He could sit for hours by the water, just watching how the sunlight dances on the surface or the way dew clings to leaves in the early mornings. He is also a huge collector. Frogs, rocks, insects, anything and everything. He has got jars and boxes full of all his little treasures. Oh, and he's a scout too. He takes it very seriously. He's always trying to earn his next badge, whether it is for outdoor adventuring or helping around the house. Now, I didn't want to overdo it with the clutter, so I didn't put a bunch of collectibles in Ethan's room because I want the house to function well when you decide to place it in your game. But if you decide to play with the family, you can definitely fill Ethan's room with all his treasures. I do recommend also using the rest of the house and maybe a storage box because he does share a room with his sister Valerie. So when Becca ends up moving to the university dorms, Valerie would definitely want to move to Becca's old room for privacy, and Ethan would absolutely love that because that means more space for his collections. This family is really close-knit and I think that is what makes them so special to me. Becca's parents are incredibly supportive, especially when it comes to her dreams of getting a scholarship. She has always been a bit of a daddy's girl and she and Brendan have this tradition where they go to the Copperdale Pier together, either to celebrate one of Becca's soccer wins or just to cheer each other up when life gets a little heavy. Becca is also super close with her younger siblings. Most nights you will find the 3 of them downstairs watching a movie or upstairs curled up and telling each other stories before bed. It is something their mum Riley absolutely adores. She often gets inspiration from their bedtime tales for her own writing. She has even started writing their stories down in 3 different folders, one for each little storyteller, that they can reread them when they're older. Ethan's stories always include his frogs, of course, and Valerie's are full of twists and turns, always dramatic, and she never gives away the ending. She lives for a cliffhanger. And Becca tells stories about champions. Champion dragon riders, champion mountain climbers, heroes who reach for the clouds. Maybe because deep down she's hoping she will be one of them someday. The whole family also loves going on camping trips to Granite Falls. They try to go at least once every season. It is one of their favourite traditions. Valerie and Riley sometimes sneak away for a little beach weekend, just the 2 of them, while Brendan, Becca and Ethan go on more adventurous getaways. 3 of them are big dreamers and they want to climb Mount Komorebi together someday, once Ethan is a little older of course. With graduation coming up and prom on the horizon, though Becca's definitely skipping prom, she's at this turning point. Does she stay close to home or take a leap and go for that scholarship to Brighchester? I've really tried to reflect their story into this build, a warm, slightly chaotic family home that feels full of personality, love, and those little everyday details that make it real. So that is the story behind this cozy Copperdale home and the family who lives in it. I hope you enjoyed getting to know them as much as I enjoyed dreaming them up and building their space. If you would like to add this home to your own game, you can find it on the gallery under my idea, The Faeries Den. I will also leave a link down below to my Patreon where you can download the tray files or grab a direct gallery link if that's easier for you. There is still plenty of building left, so from here on out I will let the rest of the speed build play with a cozy little soundtrack in the background. Feel free to stick around and watch how the rest of the house comes together, or if you would rather, you can cozy up with a book, do some colouring, play The Sims yourself, or whatever feels relaxing to you. And if you are just here for the final result, you can skip ahead to the end of the video, where I will give you a full house tour and introduce you to the Sims up close. Bye for now! Hi again. So I'm back. The house is completely finished and I really wanted to show you like every single detail about it. The voiceover before was scripted, you could probably tell, but I really just wanted to tell the story and be very clear about everything. So that's why I scripted it, but usually I don't really like to do that. So this is not scripted and I'll be a whole lot less organized in what I'm saying, I guess. So let's start from the bottom. I'm gonna put the walls down a little bit. So let's start in the hallway. We have the alarm and everything your Sims need. Just a cozy little hallway. I did clutter the house, but hopefully not too much. This is the tiny little oh no. Okay, so this has been happening to people again, which is really annoying. Anyway, it's not that important. They were just really cute pictures. So this is a little picture of Ethan. He took it himself by the flowers because he loves flowers. I'm talking too fast. This is Becca and her dad. I'll show them to you in a bit. Just out and about, and this was a picture of Valerie and Riley, their mum, and this was a picture of just some scenery in Copperdale, which Brendan took, which is their dad. So this is their living room. Very small, just cozy, just enough space for everyone. Now this table is a bit dirty, but this is the kitchen. I really like the new counters we got. So Riley, their mum, is a mentor teacher, I believe. Yes, did I make her a teacher? Yes. Good. She's also a librarian, but in the game that's not actually a career path, so that's really sad. But in my mind, she's also a librarian. But she got this little clock for her career and stuff. Just a cute little kitchen. Not that special, but I thought it was pretty cute. So this is Riley's office, but there's also a thread mill from Brendan. Cute, small little office. And here's the bathroom. Nothing very grand. It's just enough space, just cute, cozy and colourful. I'll show you the outdoors later. There's a bookcase, and here's a team photo from Brendan's time in high school in my mind. And let's go upstairs. Like when I turn around, it's like a little bit fast. I'm so sorry if that's annoying. Let's just start in the hallway. So this is mainly used, well, now only used by Ethan because Ethan's the only child. But this is Brendan's trophy case. This is like a little hobby of Riley, the mum. And I've left this one empty just so I can fill it up later. And let's go to the parents' bedroom. So this is another desk of Riley, but this is her creative writing desk. So you'll see her notebook and her little notepad and her empty cups of tea or coffee, whatever she likes at the moment. There's a little picture of Ethan again. Just, he likes to take pictures. So this is where Brendan and Becca's not supposed to be in this bed. Let's change that up really quickly. Riley. Well, I'll fix that. Becca does not need to sleep in the same bed as her dad anymore. She's grown out of that. So this is Becca's room. Very colourful, just, but also quite simplistic. She has a TV. This is her desk, and this is her trophy. It's not like showing what it says. Maybe if I put it in her inventory. High school football trophy. So I did say that she plays soccer and football both, but in my mind she likes soccer more, so just for your information. Becca is 18, but I do have aging off for the sake of my save file. But in my mind, Becca is like here, like at the end of the teen life stage, and she's almost going to university. And then her sister Valerie is like, she just became a teen. So there's like a 3-year difference in my mind. This is Valerie and Ethan's room. So this is kind of Ethan's side. I put one little rock and his frog, which he just found like yesterday in game. And this is Valerie's bed. The bottom bed is Valerie's bed, and then the top one is Ethan's. This is Valerie's desk. Very neat, very cute. And this is her mirror, which she loves. She practices a lot of lines in there for drama club. And this is her closet. They're just sharing a closet, I feel like, because the room is quite small. Now, this is the balcony which the kids share. They often tell their stories in Becca's bed, all curled up together, but they also like to sit here and tell each other stories. This insect house thingy is for Ethan, and this one is also kind of for Ethan, but I don't recommend using it, if you know what I mean. Brandon and Riley also have a little balcony, but it is mainly used by Riley. Let's go down again. This is just a seating place for everyone. They can sit down here when it's summer, like right now, and they can have some lemonade or something. A little working table. This is the new one from the kid, which I really like. I don't really know who's going to use it, but it's there if we need it. So this is their garden. Didn't do too much with it, just put down a lot of I don't know, my brain's not working at the moment. But you can see Becca and her dad right here. They're playing some football. Her dad is coaching her at the moment because a big game is coming up. And let's see. Oh yeah. So Valerie and Riley, Becca's little sister. This is Becca's little sister. She's really cute. And this is her mother, also a very beautiful woman. It's such nice weather and such nice lighting as well. But they're just having a little conversation, I guess. She's really nice. Oh, she's on her phone. She's probably showing her mom something, a picture she took or something. Or maybe a boy she's texting. Let's find Ethan. Oh, Ethan's around here. Oh, he's gonna go and look for some more frogs and maybe some discarded toys. No, let's do frogs first. I do have autonomy off for the making of my save file, just to make it easier for myself. Let's see what he's found. A sunflower frog. He doesn't have that one yet. He has like 2 frogs now. I didn't want to overdo it. But yeah, that's the family and the house. This is Ethan. He's very sweet. This is like Ethan's favorite place because of the flowers and the trees, and it's very secluded. Is that what it's called? Like, no one ever really comes here, so Ethan likes to be here. He likes the quiet. This is the house. I really like how it turned out, and I really hope you do too. Let's see how Becca and Brandon are doing. I adore watching my Sims play sports. It's just really fun to me. Let's see how she does. Oh no. Whoops. Still a little bit to go towards the game. It's alright, Becca. So yeah, they live very close to the pier, which is also very fun. I'm really excited to play with this family a bit more. I really love them. I still need to work on all of the other townies. Who is this? Oh, that's the it doesn't matter. This video is about this family. Alright, so I think this is the end of the video, I think. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this speed build and the story I created. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in the Faeries Den today, and don't forget to like, comment or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!